Hello again, Jørn Skogheim here and welcome to my channel. In this video I want to talk about marriage and to keep the marriage and divorce. It's a very serious matter, I have to say, but a serious matter in a very good way. I hope this video will be. And so I will just start with what Jesus actually is saying about this in Matthew 19. Verse 3, and then the Pharisees are asking about this, so they come to him. Some Pharisees came to him to test him. They asked, "Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for any and every reason?" "Haven't you read," he replied, Jesus, that at the beginning the Creator made them male and female, and said, "For this reason a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two but one flesh. Therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate." "Why then," they asked, "did Moses command that a man give his wife a certificate of divorce and send her away?" Jesus replied, "Moses permitted you to divorce your wives because your hearts were hard, but it was not this way from the beginning. I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife except for sexual immorality and marries another woman commits adultery." So, this is a very serious matter, but I think I just have to talk about it. You see, the Bible is very crystal clear in many ways, and it's not to judge anything. That's not, Jesus has not come to the earth to judge, but it is just to give the best life, and that we also can be the best examples as disciples, Christians. If you're not a Christian watching this, just watch, and if you want to be a Christian, then I hope this video can help also with marriage and divorce. That will not happen, of course, but it happens. Of course, if you are not a Christian, it happens a lot. I think it's 50% of people that marries in Norway, they divorce. It's not good for the children. It's created a lot of chaos for the family and everything, and upbringing for the children, etc., etc. But don't listen so much to me, just listen to the word of Jesus. Yeah. First of all, I think to keep a good relationship for many, many years, the first you can do, I just speak from my own experience. It took me actually 52 years to be married myself. I wanted to be married since I was a little kid, I think. I always liked females, of course, as we do as men, and the opposite the other way, and to have a relationship together it's fantastic. And but then again, I have had two relationships as a Christian. That is a non-sexual relationship, as I believe that is the right according to the Bible also. And I have had two relationships before I was a Christian disciple, sexual relationships. So but mostly that was just a distant relationships. I never lived with anyone for a long time before now with my wife. That I was married to 25th of November 2022, but she didn't come to Norway permanently until 26th of March this year. So, but the two relationships I had in the church before, I wasn't fighting for myself to be in a way strong believer in God, and really, yes, God can do everything, and that I used to say as a Christian, fired up for God in a way, wanted to do the right things and really believe that God would help and be that God will help us in every situation. As a Christian, I've been Christian since 11th of September 1999. My Christian life has gone up and down, up and down, and up and down, as it is as a Christian. I never met any Christian that it is yes all the time. even Jesus, when he was crucified, even he's God himself, he was doubting a little bit there, and for good reason, I think, to go through that, what he was going through. But before I met my wife, I was really fired up. I saw the development of the church I am in myself worldwide. I was talking to a lot of sisters worldwide, and I've been talking to men also in my own church here, and to just put it mildly, we are different. I'm so grateful for this church I am in, that they at some point in 1999, some people, they showed me the Bible. They showed a lot of things there, so I could take a stand whether I wanted to be a disciple, a Christian or not. So I'm so hugely grateful for that. Many are really very strong believers still, and they use the Bible as a tool also, but many doesn't. And I think to read the Bible, as I told about before, 1 to 2 hours a day, that is about 10% of the day you are up, not sleeping. That's just a figure I have put out for myself, but I think it will give a big impact in your life. So, but about marriage and divorce. So, but before I met my wife, I was seeing a lot of women in a dating site we have in our old church in the whole world. And then I saw, wow, we are so different with views and upon how to be a Christian, and that was a little bit hurtful, but also a good lesson, I would say. So, as I said, I don't know if I said this, but I sent a letter to every church leader in every church in the whole world in my congregation about the importance of reading the Bible. I will come back to also some other things in that letter also. But that led me to show that, yes, this I believe. I'm strongly believer this and this and this. I strongly believe we need to read the Bible first and foremost before we do anything else in our lives. But we also need to do the things that says in the Bible in a way. But we cannot do everything of it in the same time, of course. We are just human beings, we have our jobs, but we need to listen to God, and that we can do it from the Bible. Then sadly I've seen also friends in the church, they divorce and they remarry. And if you see this example here, you can't do it. We can't go against the word of Jesus. It doesn't say that to judge anyone, or absolutely not. So how can you have a good marriage? I can just tell for myself, you need to be really eager for God, and God will also lead you to a woman that has the same views. That happens to me. I was led I was praying a lot about this and going through a process, talking to a lot of women in this dating chance, but I was led to Africa, to Uganda to be more precise, and found my wife Rachel there, and we have a very common ground biblically, and that is that it will be it's hard to say a marriage can be a battle, but we have to adjust to each other, and we have to listen to each other. It's a thing you have to work on for a long time. But I'm certain this woman I will have to the end, as long as I live here on earth. So for you that are a young Christian and want to marry, yeah, just do something. Just read the Bible a lot. Just show yourself as a man, the same as a woman. It will be the same, of course. Do that, and you will find the right man, and or he will find you. I think that's the best. Just not be very lazy after you have been a Christian and now I will just find a husband or a wife. Be eager in something, what the Spirit is telling you. And then you can ask me if you have been as a disciple, a Christian, if you have been married but you now are divorced and you have gone into another relationship, perhaps what to do then. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I can't see the Bible tell so much about it, but just be sure that you do the right thing before you marry. Just pray to God. God will always find a solution, and if you are all from your heart, mind and soul, you give it to God and wholeheartedly pray Him, help me, what can I do? If I do something wrong in this, He can help you. Because I think if we start to divorce as a disciple, who are we any better examples than the world? I think therefore it is so serious, and it's the same being a Christian. Now I will do all the wrong things as I can, but how can you be a disciple then? Do you see what I mean? It's the same. You must try at least to do the right things, and we will do all wrong things on the way, but the worse things we do, the more are the consequences in a way. So that's that. Yeah, that was what I had to say. But I believe now, but after 52 years, it took me so long time for myself to be married. I've been a musician and composer, and I couldn't see it was possible for me to marry. I wanted it for a long time, but it took me so long. It's better to wait and doing the right thing than to go very quickly into marriage that will not work. But if you read the Bible 1 to 2 hours a day, if you can do it 2 hours a day, it's fantastic, of course. And you have done this wholehearted surrender to Jesus, to God, that you will put His life in His hands. He will guide you in what to do in life. And you continue to read the Bible afterwards, then I can't see the possibility, if you wholehearted give everything to God, that also including to talk to other Christians, disciples that can guide you and help you. Then you can get some wrong advices, of course, but you should listen to many advices, and then you will find out what is from God or not also. Okay, let it be with that. So I wish you good luck, both men and women, to find yourselves a spouse, and I think this is the way to do it. And if you're not a Christian, yeah, I think that's the best way you can get a happy and good marriage for a long time, as long as you are together on earth. With these words I end and wish you a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.